Really? This video is brought to you by The Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Put in discount code TatumIG. TatumIG to get 20% off the entire store. That includes the signed copy of my book. So if you want to get a discount on that book, limited time only, you can go in there and get that, or whatever the case may be. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I had to talk about this. This is old. But man, I ran across this the other day, and my blood began to boil. It began to boil, bubbling. That's what my blood is just boiling. Steam coming out top of my head. I don't understand in our society why, especially in the black community, why are criminals held at such high esteem after they get killed by police officers? I don't understand. Let's just walk through this real quick. Joy Braindead Reed posted this, and it looks like that they're presenting statues of George Floyd, which is the first one. We'll talk about George Floyd just real quick. Somebody explain to me, what has George Floyd done for the black community? I'll wait. He ain't done nothing but die at the hands of a police officer. He did nothing, added no value, went to prison multiple times. If he hadn't have died, he wouldn't even be an example of anything positive in the black community. He was a crackhead. He had went to prison for doing a home invasion where they had guns, weapons, and stuck up a pregnant woman. Went to prison over it. Literally, the poorest example, the lowest common denominator of black people in the United States of America. And only because he died at the hands of a cop who I believe used excessive force on him did he become a god. Why? Do you telling me there ain't no more black people that have unjustified? I think Nipsey Hussle deserved to have a statue before this guy. He hasn't done anything. All right, let's go to the next tomfoolery. Let's go to the next one. Breonna Taylor. Somebody, Jesus, help me. What is Breonna Taylor known for doing? What does she do in the black community? Positive. Anything. What does she do? Who is she? Nobody know nothing about Breonna Taylor until she got smoked because her boyfriend that she dating or messing with is a big-time drug dealer. They ended up doing the police officer ended up doing a raid on his trap house in her house, and she got caught in the middle of her boyfriend, her current boyfriend, not the old one that was involved in the trap house, but the current boyfriend who pulled a gun and shot a police officer. Lord, we can't make this stuff up. He shot a police officer. They returned fire. She inadvertently got caught up in the middle of a gunfight. What else is she known for? Nothing else. But they gave her a golden statue. If I was an alien, I just came down from outer space, I'd be like, these people are crazy. These people are crazy. These black folks right here are crazy. They are out of control. What planet are you living on that you are idolizing criminals? Let me go to the next person. All right, hurry up. Just virtue signaling. Just a whole bunch of virtue signaling. Let me fast forward this thing before I get mad. All right, John Lewis. Now explain to me what John Lewis, George Floyd, and Breonna Taylor have in common. Not a thing. Not a thing. This dude, at least he was a Democrat. I did not like his policies before he passed away. But he at least was alive during the civil rights movement, and he was an active participant in the civil rights movement with Martin Luther King and others. He had been fighting at least he can tout that he'd been fighting for black rights for 40 years or something. Or longer than that, I don't know. Since he'd been in political office for a very long time. So he could say he was a part of the fighting for black people to have equality in America, literally. And then he's been in Congress, and you can argue that he advocated for policies at some point that would somewhat benefit black people. Maybe you could argue that. I don't think nothing that Democrats do anything positive for black people. But you could argue that John Lewis did all of these things. Breonna Taylor didn't do nothing. George Floyd didn't do nothing. I mean, if I was John Lewis's family, I would be enraged that they put my husband, brother, cousin, whatever, in the same sentence as two criminals who spend their whole life, adult life, being criminals. And then it caught up to them. And you're going to put them in the same category as John Lewis. I don't understand, man. And this speaks to the problem in many black people's psyche. I would say many, not all, but many. That you think that criminals, Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, they're equal to people like John Lewis, Martin Luther King, and other black civil rights activists. You think that they're equal. It's just crazy to me. There's no other race, no other culture in history that will be this stupid. It ain't. They ain't. White people get killed by the police. They don't get no more memorials or nothing like that. They ain't doing no statues or nothing. Asian people get killed by police because they thugging. They don't get nothing. Even Hispanic people don't do this. Why do black people feel the need to do this? I don't know. Comment in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Visit the Officer Taylor store. We get out of cool merch. Y'all let me know what you think about this. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.